Morning folks, hope everyone had a good Christmas. I had a nice day. Still got my bikes everywhere, yay for that. I tried putting on which I use sometimes on my skin, like baking soda and castor oil, and it kind of brings out the thing. But short of going around all day with bloody plasters all over my face, which I have done in the past, I'm just gonna have to suck it up for now. Today feels like we're just back to normal, like everyone's back leaf blowing and bloody mowing or whatever they're doing. I've got people in next door clean up their Airbnb again, which probably means we've got someone coming tonight, yay. And I think, like, even with some of the noises that I talked about last time, I don't have a boiler like in the property, and I definitely, it's like the sound, yes, you hear the water going on, but it's almost like you hear like when the boiler would kick in a house, right, you know, but usually that isn't like all night, is it? Now this is happening till like 2 in the morning, and even yesterday, you know, I'm looking at detached houses. I cannot afford one right now, but I know those 10 months will pass, and I do probably want to start having viewings so I know what I'm looking for, and where I want to look if I'm going to stay in this area, because this ain't it. You know, I don't want to know when you're getting up in the morning. I don't want to hear your alarm go off. I don't want to hear you scraping the walls or your dog barking or any of this stuff, because for me that's not normal. That shouldn't be happening. And even when they go in to clean next door, which they are now, and yes, they make a bit of noise, they don't make anything like as much noise as when people are in that. So you've got to ask yourself the question, what are people doing? For real. So I think there is no solution. We just got to suck it up. All I tend to do is just stay in bed later if I'm not sleeping. I don't have a 9 to 5, so I don't have that problem. And yeah, so it is just very much a feeling of back to normal stuff today. So it's one of those things, like, it's 11 o'clock now, I'm only just having breakfast. And normally I would just be up and out quite early, because it is sometimes the only way. But I do want to start like going away a bit more and just having that break, particularly at the weekends. You know, you shouldn't have to leave the house you're paying for, the home you're paying for, to get some peace somewhere else. But that's the situation we're in, so that's what we're going to do. And I want to do that anyway, but obviously, you know, we've got, you know, bills to pay and stuff like that. But I think there's still money there to go somewhere else and stay somewhere else, now and again. So yeah, that's all we're after. Just after a peaceful life at the end of the day.